Some photos capture memories. Others capture something harder to explain. In this video, I'll be looking at 5 unsettling images that might show more than just people and places. No special effects, no jump scares, just strange moments frozen in time that raise more questions than answers. Let's take a closer look. The Queen's House in Greenwich, completed around 1635, was a groundbreaking architectural feat, Britain's first consciously classical building. At its heart, the tulip staircase, a marvel of wrought iron, became the nation's first geometric, self-supporting spiral stair. Its delicate floral patterns seemed to imbue it with an almost ethereal beauty. But let's fast forward to the year 1966. Ralph Hardy, a Canadian tourist, simply aimed to photograph this elegant staircase. But when his negatives were developed, a chilling anomaly appeared. A translucent figure ascended the stairs, hands clamped to the railing, pulling itself upward from an unseen realm. There was no theatricality, just an undeniable, unsettling presence. Experts, even Kodak, meticulously examined the image for tampering, but they found nothing. It seemed the staircase held more than just history. Whispers circulated of other fleeting shapes glimpsed in the periphery, and the unnerving rhythm of unexplained footsteps echoed when no one was there. Hardy's photograph became proof, a frozen moment suggesting the veil between worlds was terrifyingly thin. Hampton Court Palace sits quietly by the Thames, its red brick spires and Tudor chimneys rising into a sky often as grey as its past. Once the grand stage of King Henry VIII's reign, it has witnessed centuries of ambition, betrayal, and quiet aspiration. Its halls whisper the scandals of courtiers and queens, few louder than those of Catherine Howard. The 5th wife of Henry VIII, Catherine was just a teenager when she became queen, but barely 2 years later she was accused of adultery and taken from Hampton Court to the Tower of London, where she was executed in 1542. Some say she never left. One photograph, circulated quietly among paranormal enthusiasts, claims to capture her. Taken in the shadowed horn room, it shows a blurred figure mid-motion, as if dancing or running. A trick of the light, perhaps, more likely a product of double exposure. But still, the timing is curious and the image quite unsettling, like something caught between moments or between worlds. Whatever the truth may be, few linger long in that room after dark. Queensland, Australia, sometime in the late 1940s. A woman visits a quiet cemetery with a camera and grief. Her name is Mary Andrews. She walks alone to the headstone that marks where her teenage daughter and adult son now lie. Joyce, 17, Cecil, 29. She takes a single photo of the grave. Nothing unusual. No one else in sight. Certainly no children. Weeks later, when the film is developed, there's something in the picture that wasn't there before. A small child, maybe a baby, appears to be sitting on the grave, pale, still, looking directly at the lens. Mary swore there were no infants at the cemetery that day, none in her care, none nearby, just her and silence. Theories followed. Some claimed the image looked like a younger version of her daughter, reborn in a strange form, but Mary rejected the idea. No other oddities appeared on the rest of the roll, just that one photo. Maybe it was a film error, a delayed exposure, an accidental overlap from another time. Film wasn't cheap after all. Rolls were reused, stretched out. In the 90s, an investigator dug deeper, found 2 baby girls buried just meters away. Could one of them have drifted into someone else's grief? Into the frame? No one knows, but the picture remains, and so does the question. In 1963, Reverend Kenneth F. Lord took a photograph inside the Church of Christ the Consoler, located on the grounds of Newby Hall in North Yorkshire, England. He had intended only to capture the altar, but when the image was developed, a tall figure appeared to the right of the frame, unexpected, hooded, and unmoving. Its face was covered by what looked like a white cloth. The height of the figure, estimated by some to be 8 or 9 feet, remains uncertain as its feet are obscured. It could be standing on something or nothing at all. The photograph sparked immediate speculation. Those inclined to believe called it the image of a 16th century monk, possibly deformed, hiding his face. Others pointed to the simplicity of Hoax, a person in costume, perhaps staged, perhaps unknown even to the photographer. Still, some so-called experts reviewed the image and claimed it showed no signs of double exposure, though no names or credentials were ever clearly provided. Rick Burden, founder of the Ghost Hunters of Australia, dismissed it. To him, it was likely a fabrication, similar to other photographic tricks. But there it remains, a single black and white frame, a figure no one recalls seeing, standing in a place where no one should have been. During a rainy afternoon visit to Hampton Court Palace, 12-year-old Holly aimed her phone at her cousin Brooke, hoping to capture a simple souvenir of their day. Later, thumbing through the images, Holly paused. Behind Brooke, just beyond the velvet ropes meant to keep visitors at bay, stood something or someone. The shape seemed wrong. It wasn't a trick of light, nor a reflection. A tall figure in old-fashioned garments, impossibly still, lingered just inside the hearth-room. Its presence was subtle, almost overlooked. Almost. No one remembered seeing anyone there. No guides in costume, no stray tourists, and the ropes had been intact, and no alarms had sounded. Locals whisper about a woman in grey, glimpsed since the early 1800s, tied to a sorrowful fate within the palace walls. Holly never claimed certainty. She only said she didn't notice the figure when the photo was taken. But it seems that it did notice her. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching. If you got a little spooked, or a lot, go ahead and like, share, and drop a comment with your favourite ghostly pic. And of course, subscribe for more strange snapshots and eerie encounters. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and maybe, just maybe, keep a flashlight by your bed tonight. Bye!